ICE cars are getting bigger. Just take a look at the pickups and 7-seater SUVs that are selling left and right these days. Electric vehicles, on the other hand, do not shy away from exploring the concept of downsizing, which involves affordable, extremely low maintenance, and maneuverable daily commuters. In this episode, we'll be reviewing the newest introductions in the segment of tiny electric cars that will be swarming the city streets in the near future. Subscribe to Automotive Territory to support the electric revolution. Ring the notification bell and enjoy the ride. Smart EQ ForTwo. Available exclusively with an electric powertrain, the smallest smart model gets a facelift in 2020, alongside its convertible and 4-seat siblings. The refresh is inspired by the 2018 Forease concept, so the ForTwo boasts revised head and tail lights, which are full LED in the higher trims, and a revamped nose with a honeycomb radiator grille and updated air intakes, which clearly indicate that the Smart has an electric heart. The model features a single electric motor with 80 horsepower and 118 pound-feet of torque that derives juice from a 17.6 kWh lithium-ion battery, good for up to 84 miles of range. With the optional 22 kW onboard charger, the two-seater needs 40 minutes to recharge from 10 to 80%. The entry-level EQ ForTwo gets standard 15-inch alloy wheels and a new 7-inch multi-touch infotainment with Bluetooth, Android Auto, and Mirror Link. Microlino 2.0. The Isoosetta, also known as the bubble car, is the unforgettable oddity as well as a classic of the 20th century. Its design is being resurrected by the young Swiss startup Micromobility in the all-electric form. Technically, this is the second version of Microlino, first presented in 2016. However, the CV was rebuilt from the ground up to move it closer to production. This two-seater abandons the tubular structure in favor of pressed steel and aluminum components, plus the rear axle was beefed up by up to 50% to accommodate independent suspension and a more powerful 15 HP, 74 pound-feet motor. The battery grew in size as well. There are 78 and 125 miles options. The Microlino 2.0 keeps its unique front entrance single door, but additionally has an 8 cubic feet or 220 liters trunk for all of your groceries. Fiat 500e. The famous two-door is entering its third generation in 2021, debuting as a fully electric convertible that sits on a newly developed Fiat platform. The car sticks with a familiar exterior design, but becomes slightly less compact, measuring 91 inches in the wheelbase and 143 inches in overall length. The more massive stance requires bigger wheels, so the 500e rides on 17 inches as standard. At the same time, nothing reminds of the predecessor's insights, as the car gains an all-new Uconnect 5 infotainment system consisting of a 7-inch TFT display and 10.25-inch touchscreen with smartphone integration. Among other goodies are the Level 2 autonomous driving and 85 kW fast charging that regains 80% of the 42 kWh battery capacity in 35 minutes. Once full, you can expect the 118 horsepower 500e to cover up to 199 miles, according to the WLTP cycle. e.GO Live Sport and Cross. The e.GO Mobile AG was founded in 2015, drawing intellectual resources from the Aachen University campus. Their pioneering project was an electric delivery van called e-Scooter, later on followed by a tiny two-seater e.GO Live. The year 2020 welcomes two new, nearly production-ready versions of the city commuter, the Athletic Sport and Off-Road Cross. The improved electric setup is represented by 107 horsepower Bosch motor and a 30 kWh battery. The racing trim is taking advantage of the lower center of gravity, performance suspension, 17-inch rims, and the lightly steered D-Dyne rear axle. The options lineup would also allow you to install light alloy 18 inches, larger spoilers, and sports interior with red stitching. As for the cross version, it will stir your emotions with the wide rugged tires, muscular profile with cladding, and practical roof rails. Citroen Ami. This two-door is advertised as the car that will make individual electric mobility accessible to everyone, and with a price tag of 6,000 euros or 19.99 per month, it definitely will. The Ami comes powered by an 8-horsepower motor linked to 5.5 kWh battery that still provides up to 47 miles of driving on a charge. Its maximum speed reaches 28 mph, which should not be a problem when maneuvering crowded streets, especially in the downtown. The Ami is designed to appeal to the younger generation. It has a bright exterior, 7 customization packages, and specially designed 14-inch wheels. It also gets the My Citroen app, allowing your smartphone to serve as the key to the vehicle and working as its main dashboard screen for navigation and infotainment. In Europe, the Citroen is classified as a quadricycle, so even 16-year-olds can drive it without needing a license. VW E-Up. Even though the debut of the second-generation E-Up was somewhat overshadowed by the media buzz around the ID.3, the smallest VW model actually becomes much better where it truly matters. Its range goes up to 159 miles on a charge, while the price goes down to the attractive 22,000 euros before subsidies. The drivetrain setup is represented by a single electric motor that still makes 83 horsepower, but is now powered by a new battery with a net capacity of 32.3 kWh. The tandem is responsible for swift 0-60 acceleration of 11.9 seconds and 81 miles per hour top speed. As before, the E-Up is only 141 inches in length, but it manages to seat 4 people while offering 8.9 cubic feet or 251 liters of cargo room behind the rear seats. The base version also features standard automatic air conditioning, lane departure warning, and a docking station that turns your smartphone into the infotainment display. What is your favorite tiny EV from the list? Watch the full episodes and share with the world in the comment section. Leave a like and let's keep going! iEV-X. Probably, this is the most peculiar EV on our list, that takes the concept of downsizing to the extreme and would allow you to shelter the car in the hallway instead of a garage. In essence, the iEV-X is a glorified quad-wheel scooter with a roof, that however features a unique, flexible robotic platform with the capability to extend the body length and accommodate a passenger in the back. The 31-inch width of this commuter will give some troubles to a wide-shouldered person, but motorcycle-style passing through traffic now becomes a reality. The top iEV-X configuration has the top speed up to 38 mph and the range of 75 miles that could be replenished with a 60-watt solar roof. It must be mentioned, however, that the Kickstarter campaign to fund this project failed big time, so we might never see the production model. Honda E. When comparing to other passenger cars or even city-oriented hatchbacks, the 5-door Honda E seems like a minuscule automobile, but in today's selection, it is actually the largest model. The car sits on a 100-inch long wheelbase and measures 153 inches in length and 69 in width. Its exterior is rather minimalistic and retro-looking, paying homage to the first-generation Honda Civic produced in the 1970s. The car is powered by a 35.5 kWh battery that can be mated to a base 136 HP motor or a more powerful one, making 154 horsepower. It can cover 137 miles on a single drive, comes with an onboard 6.6 kW charger, and is compatible with the 60 kW DC stations. Despite its exterior, the E is a highly technological vehicle. It replaces the standard side mirrors with cameras to ensure better aerodynamics, and gets a stunning full-width instrument cluster that consists of 5 screens. Renault Twingo Z.E. Disregarding Renault Twingo, this is the second all-electric passenger car by Renault, and it arrives to the market sooner than previously expected. The car sits on the same platform as the Smart 4.4 electric, which means that the Z.E also gets a rear-mounted electric motor with a single-speed gearbox delivering 80 horsepower and 118 pound-feet of torque. However, Renault installed a bigger 22 kWh battery, which translates to the approximate WLTP range of 112 miles. Unlike Renault's bestseller Zoe, the Twingo features liquid cooling for the pack, which ensures better battery protection and its improved performance at peak power demand. As we can judge from the pictures, the Twingo Z.E does not look much different from the gas-powered sibling, getting just a few Z badges and electric blue exterior accents. Baojun E300. Baojun is a joint venture of General Motors SAIC Motor and Wuling that has been selling cars in China since 2010. Baojun cars offer a more affordable alternative to popular Chevy and Buick vehicles. Plus, starting from 2017, the company produces tiny all-electric city cars. The newest one on the lineup is the 3-door E300, unveiled in early 2020. The 103-inch long car rides on small 12-inch wheels and, depending on the modification, sits from 2 to 4 people. The base model gets a 39 horsepower electric motor and a 16.8 kWh battery that should be good for 161 miles of range, while the more powerful Plus version is motivated by a 55 horsepower motor and a larger pack. Though its exact capacity has not been revealed yet, Baojun estimates that it will have enough juice to cover 217-mile distances. Though we must mention that all of these figures are reflected in the very optimistic NEDC cycle. VW der E-Käfer. Volkswagen is seriously exploring the possibility of reinventing the recently discontinued Beetle as a new generation EV. For now though, the iconic retro model is being converted in partnership with the German restoration specialist E-Classics. The electric components were borrowed from the latest generation E-Up, so we're looking at an 83 horsepower strong convertible with a 14-module battery, which adds up to 36.8 kWh capacity and 125 miles range. Due to the doubled performance parameters, the chassis as well as the brakes had to be reinforced. After all, compared to the predecessor, the E-Käfer flies to 16 mph in under 12 seconds and tops off at 94. This bug concept opens up the door for electrification of other VW Group historic vehicles, like an e-Porsche 356. What do you think about the future where tiny electric cars will be swarming the city streets? Are they a hidden menace or a viable solution for personal mobility? Express your thoughts in the comments below and mention your top pick from the lineup. Subscribe to Automotive Territory and ring the bell to get alerts about the new videos. Watch more episodes about EVs, starting with the suggestions on the screen. May the torque be with you!